What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Wow, this feels really strange. I haven't done one of these in forever. You guys just been seeing shorts. Well, not like my shorts, but short clips. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. This feels so weird. But I apologize for the delay. Let me show you why I've been not producing any videos or making any. It's because of this, and we'll go check it out. So right now we're walking into my basement. So just a little, my basement's not fully done yet. Just a little background on my house. It was built in the 50s. So, you know, a lot of stuff is old. So slowly working my way up. So right now I figured I'd do the basement, knock that out, and then eventually go up to the first floor, and then, you know, kind of work my way up. That way, because bringing materials in and stuff like that, I was already scratching all the walls on the first floor and beating stuff up. So kind of happy we did the basement first. And plus, the basement really needed it. The basement down here was like a dungeon. I didn't notice when I bought the house, but I guess it was like a little bit of a cricket problem. So when I bought it, first night I came down here, there was like, no joke, like 50, 60 crickets. But, you know, I've been spraying a lot of stuff since I bought the house. That was back in like 2021. So everything's good now. But as you guys can see, all the wiring and piping and everything goes through the ceiling, and unfortunately it doesn't sit above the joists, like, you know, hidden up here. It's all below it. Like you can see that pipe right there. So basically that's what made me do a drop ceiling. I would have loved to kind of like conceal everything, but I think drop ceiling is going to look cool. I mean, you can kind of see it. Those are the tiles I bought, and they're dirty because, you know, sawdust and everything. I mean, this basement needs like a really good cleaning once we're done. But yeah, I mean, that's basically what I've been doing. I mean, it was all concrete on the floor, so we had to level everything out. It was all uneven, so we had to do leveling, put this floor down. These walls were not here. So let me give you a little background on what the basement looked like. Basically, like, you come down these stairs and you're right here. There was a pocket door here, and this whole thing was open. Behind there's a boiler. Behind there's the water main. That's a storage room back there. That was just open. And then the laundry machine and stuff is behind that closet, this was all open. So it's just a big open basement, concrete, full exposed ceiling. So, you know, it was just creepy vibes. These are new windows. So the windows that were here were like, they didn't even open, and half of them were like broken. So we replaced all the windows down here. There's 5. So, you know, they go like all the way around. So I did all this work with my 2 uncles and me. And basically we did it on the weekends and sometimes after work. So, you know, it gets exhausting. So like whenever I want to like film a video, I just basically didn't have the time, and I was just so worn out. It definitely needs to be cleaned. Look at this. You can see all the sawdust on the wall. So, you know, I'm still getting there. It's definitely taking time, but that's exactly why I haven't been doing videos. And I figured I'd show you guys. I don't know if you guys care or not, but I figured I'd show you. So today we're going to talk about the 1-year review of my Ram TRX. I got it, I want to say like early May last year. It could have been late April maybe, but it's definitely been a year, at least a year, maybe a little over a year. But we're going to do a 1-year review on the truck today. So enough talking about my basement. Let's go see the truck. All right, guys, so here we are in the truck. It's a few days later. I'm sorry, I tried to film the video on Friday. Today's Sunday, so, you know, I had some stuff come up, but we're in the truck. So let's talk about the cons first, because honestly, there's so much more positives to the Ram TRX than cons. I mean, obviously, the big one, so driving this for about a year, you could see the mileage. I averaged 9.1. which is not too bad. I mean, a lot of my driving is local. I mean, I do take it on the highway here and there. It does better on the highway, obviously. I usually average like around 12 to, haven't really hit 15, but usually around 12, which is not terrible for a truck that, you know, has 700 horsepower. So you can see by the mileage, I only have about 9,200. So, you know, like for a year, I haven't really been driving it like crazy. I don't daily it a lot, and if I do, I mean, it's usually to, you know, local places and stuff like that. So I've really had no issues with the truck, but I did have two. One is when you plug in your phone to the Uconnect, Sometimes the wire does not pick up the phone. So right now it does have the Apple CarPlay, but sometimes it doesn't. So it's kind of annoying if to do a I guess you call it a soft reset, where you hold the volume button down for maybe like 6 seconds, and then all of a sudden the screen will go black, and it'll kind of, then you just press the button again, it'll turn back on. So basically it's like a reset. That's one of the issues I've been having. Another issue that is pretty much notorious that a lot of people have is the clunk issue. So mine isn't too bad, but sometimes, let's see if it'll do right now. No, see, like sometimes it does it, sometimes it doesn't. It is annoying. I'll probably have it looked at eventually. I'm looking to see, I know like one of the things they do is just reapply more lube or something like that. I don't know if there's like a full like warranty repair yet. So I'm definitely gonna look into that. One other issue I had was the tailgate recall. So my truck does look different. I'm gonna do an update video and talk about everything I've done. But there was a tailgate recall video for, I guess, the latches, that the tailgate would just, I guess, just fall down on its own. I actually saw on the forum, I guess someone had like I guess like was trailering something, or he had the, I guess, the ball up the hitch, and the thing just opened by itself and did damage. I guess it left like a nice little hole there, or a nice little dent. But otherwise, I mean, besides that, I've had no issues with this truck. I mean, this truck is absolutely like probably the best vehicle I've ever owned. And like, people ask me, would you sell it? People actually hit me up on Instagram asking to buy it, and I've actually had a Mets player hit me up, and he wanted to buy from me. So, you know, I figured, you know, he's a sports player, I'll throw a little ridiculous of an offer out there. But it wasn't anything crazy. It was just something, because, you know, I put money into this truck. So if he wanted it, I mean, I would sell it, and I probably would have got another one and made some money off it. But now that I think about it, I'm kind of glad it didn't work out, because honestly, I love the way this truck looks. The whole blacked out theme, the amber lights, everything I've done to it so far, it's honestly incredible. All right, so I turned the truck off so you can probably hear me a little better. I actually hit something the other day on the highway. I was driving to work, and I guess there was a metal piece on the road, and I couldn't really see it in time because there was like two low cars in front of me. They slammed on their brakes, I slammed on mine. And I actually have to say, I mean, even though it doesn't have Brembos or anything like that, the brakes on this thing are actually pretty damn good. I was able to kind of get out of the way, but I had to kind of hit the piece a little bit. Ended up doing a little bit of damage. You can see right there, the skid plate, right there, that white mark. It took a little hit, and you can see like a little nick on that, I guess, bottom axle. And I think the spring took a little hit, because you can kind of see it's white, like right above the Bilstein. See that white? I don't know if that was, to be honest though, I don't know if that was from off-roading or if that was from the actual hit. So I was more worried about popping the tire, because it was a metal object. I think it fell off like a Honda Accord, because I saw the guy on the side of the road with a flat tire. So I don't know if he like hit a bump or something, and then it ended up just falling off. But other than that though, I really haven't had no issues with this truck. I mean, like I said, I've done a lot of mods to it, so I'm gonna talk about stuff I've added, do an update video. But I mean, this thing is so roomy, it's so big. I always have, like, you can see how spacious it is back here. My dog's always in here, so the seats are usually up. You see dog hair all over the place. Usually have the cover up, but you know, it's a little bit of a mess back here. I gotta actually clean it out. But I mean, I absolutely love this thing. Let me do a little warm start for you guys. Well, I guess it probably won't do it with the door open. Duh. Whew. I mean, there's nothing like American Muscle, man. That V8 sound is just honestly, it sounds so damn good. All right, so those were the minor cons. I mean, the gas you kind of know about. I mean, when you get into a truck like this, I mean, that's something to expect. But otherwise, like I said, I mean, the Uconnect thing was one little small issue, and the clunk is another one. But otherwise, I've had no issues with this truck. I've been doing the regular, you know, oil changes that I'm supposed to. I mean, this thing is so spacious. I took it off-roading once. You guys saw the video. I'm probably never going to do that again, because I mean, even though it is made for off-roading, I'd rather take it to like a sand like run, or like do drive through like nothing crazy, like the rock crawl type thing. Like I ended up puncturing a tire. I think I talked about it. Honestly, that was a very expensive experience, and it was cool, but I ended up getting scratches. I mean, this trail was, I mean, it seemed like it was just basically set up for like Jeeps, so thinner. I mean, this truck is wide, so thank God for the PPF. I ended up scratching a little bit of my fenders and stuff like that, so probably not gonna do that again, but I will take it like off-roading, doing like simpler stuff. I mean, I'm not going over rocks and all that type of crap again. This truck is too expensive and I like it too much to, do damage to it. So like I said, with the spring, I'm not sure if that was something I did off-roading. It's not like I'm always under there, checking the springs and stuff like that. So that, I'm not sure when it happened. I want to say it's when I hit the metal thing, but I think the skid plate honestly took more of the impact. So, I mean, at least with these trucks, I mean, they're made for off-roading and they protect the bottom of the truck really well. So with the truck, I mean, I've been taking it to the beach a lot. If you follow me on Instagram, you've seen it. No issues. This thing drives like a champ. I love taking it to the beach, so spacious with a truck bed. I throw everything in there. Honestly, it's such an amazing experience, and I love doing that. As far as like I said, the off-road trails, I mean, I'm in New York, so a lot of stuff over here, like I'm in the suburban area close to New York City, not too far, like maybe on a good day, like 45 minutes. So, I mean, around here, there's not too much off-roading. If I lived upstate, maybe there would be some more stuff, but I mean, for the drive on beach, that's, for me, that's enough off-roading for me. I mean, that's what I like. But I really can't say much bad stuff. I mean, this thing is a supercharged truck, so I mean, driving this thing is just so much fun. And we'll go for a little drive right now. I mean, hearing that supercharger whine, I mean, there's really like nothing like it. And I know people always ask me, they're like, what would you drive instead of this? Honestly, I can't think of anything. I mean, unless I could afford a Lambo, which, let me put on my seatbelt really quick. Unless I could afford a Lambo, which I'm by no means rich like that, or just in general. I mean, I have a regular job, just a normal dude. So I mean, unless I'm driving like a Lambo or some shit, like I can't picture me switching up to anything else. Like this is honestly the best thing I've ever driven in my life, and I can't really picture driving anything else. I'm definitely not going electric. That's for 1000%. Definitely not doing that. Maybe later on in like years to come, but honestly, I think this truck will be with me forever because like I said, I mean, this thing is just so much fun, being king of the road, driving. It's quick, stuff like that, but I don't know. I mean, you can never say never, but I really can't see myself doing anything else. But yeah, let's go for a drive. Well, if you've been following me for a while, you can see how hard it is to film videos in New York. It's just always cars all over the place. Unless I go out late at night, it's always cars. People are always going places. This place is just so congested. Man, that's supercharger, man. Honestly, greatest sound of any sounding car is the Hellcat whine. Very happy with the AFE, which you guys know I got on there. That is way too much fun, man. Woo! All right, guys, so that's gonna do it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I apologize, like I said, I'm sorry I've been away, not posting as much as I normally used to. But hopefully now with the basement done and me taking a little break from some home improvement projects, I will be back to filming some more videos. So definitely stay tuned. I'm definitely gonna do an update video because I posted a lot of shorts. You guys see my truck changed little by little, and I'll do an update video. That way I can let you know exactly what I've been doing, what's my future plans, and what's gonna happen to the build of the truck. So definitely stay tuned for that, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.